Alright, so the World Martial Arts Tournament, the green cards have been posted today, and we got a few things that we've seen already. We got a few things that are a little bit unexpected, but kind of expected, a little underwhelming. But I'm going to go through all of them and talk through the support that green has got, and kind of talk through if it's kind of worth it or not, basically. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Got the TN and the Tao Pai Pai. If you haven't seen this scene, it's actually pretty cool. He's standing up for himself. This guy is a robot. And then we got the Chi Chi and the Goku. Very iconic. This leader, by the way, not so much. I mean, the leader is actually pretty good, I think. I don't think it's a bad leader. I think it's pretty lame that it has the leader, attack a leader and draw one card on the unawakened side, but the actual art for this is pretty legit. I actually really love it. And it's from the original Dragon Ball series, so I do love it so much. Probably gonna be the thumbnail. I'm gonna go through the actual cards a little bit later. Some of these cards, again, are still the link cards. So if you haven't been keeping up, if you have one card and then another card, they kind of link with each other as far as their effects and as well as their art. If you have multiple copies, as in if you, well, I'll kind of explain that after. I've just been testing a little bit as far as some of the pairing cards already, and it's pretty fun. And then got some more Tao Pai Pai and Tien. Got the Popo. I got a problem with this card, but I'll explain in a second. Got a good Yamcha. I actually got a couple Yamchas. And then the feet Kamehameha. I was gonna make a whole video on that, but I was like, nah, I'll just save it for the green preview. So let's go ahead and go through all of them already, and all of the green cards. So again, this one is the Son Goku, so he doesn't have like adolescence or anything else like that. He is a grown man, I do believe. This is when Bulma was like, "That's you, Goku," and she was like swooning and shit. It was great. Go watch the original Dragon Ball. It's great. So he is a attack a leader card and draw one, and then he is a flip 2 to switch to active, or flip and switch 2 to active for his auto. So he has 2 autos. So this is interesting. And they again, this is the type of thing where the ruling of you get to activate which one you want, basically, on the turn player. So if you want to activate one auto, the top one, or you want to activate the second one, this is that type of thing. But really, it's going to be the first one and the second one pretty much every single time. So he is a green 15k, pretty standard. He is an uncommon card. I haven't really seen any rare or super rare cards other than the ones that got leaked from Gen Con, I do believe. But he is a once per turn. When this card attacks, he draws one and then gains 5k. I actually really do like the 20k. Being at 20k and being able to get us some card advantage just for a free combo, or a 5k combo, and just letting it at 25k is actually really good, because that is kind of like the magic number in DBS, I think, whenever you want people to drop cards or defend, because you're gonna have to do a super combo at the very least, or a 10k boost, and then another card at the very minimum to save whatever they're attacking. And when this card KOs one of your opponent's battle cards, it switches to active mode. So in tandem with the yellow card, the Jackie Chun card, if you look at that one kind of has the same thing. It draws one, gains 5k, and then it doesn't have any, or they can't combo against that card. So when it comes down to the Jackie Chun leader, it's basically either they counter or they die. You know, because it's already at 20k. Most cards, if not all, already at 20k or less, and then you have the opportunity to combo, but they don't. So it's one of those things where they're kind of taking these cards, and again, in tandem with all the other ones that are being released and what we have already, against certain battle cards, or just battle cards in general. So this one switches to active mode, which is pretty cool. We only have one other leader, which is Boo, that switches to active mode. So I feel it. I like that. So this is a 4-drop 20k to a specified green. This one has a world tournament. It doesn't have anything like Universe 7 or anything like that. I don't think we're gonna see any of those. I think the last of those were probably the last set, and then set 4 or set 5 will probably have maybe a few of them. But I can't tell. You know, Bandai. This one is a double striker. When you play this card, a faithful reunion Chi-Chi is in your battle area. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, and this card gains 10k for the duration of the turn. A lot of these link cards do this sort of thing, where they get a 10k boost and some benefit or value from another card being on the field. And that's really what it is all about for the link cards. And for this one, it does gain 10k. Doesn't have anything special like critical, but it does have double strike. So it's one of those things where it is a 4-drop and it is a 20k body. And you have to play the Chi-Chi beforehand, and I think the Chi-Chi is right down here. Yeah, right here. So the Chi-Chi is a 2-drop barrier cards. So a lot of these cards do have barrier because of the link sort of archetype going on right now. So that way you play this card with 2 energy, and then you just wait until you either draw or get the Faithful Reunion Son Goku, and then when 4 energy you play it, and then you flip over and untap 2. That's basically the premise for these kind of cards. But because we do still have a Super Saiyan 3 kind of situation going on, most of the time it's going to be better value for you in order for you to play this in the Super Saiyan 3 deck. And I know that's really annoying to hear. I know that's stupid to hear, but at the same time it's kind of true. Like when you think about it, like this is a lot of energy that you're spending, in which you're gonna either have to be tapped out or left defenseless. And that's just one of the things that we gotta have to think about when the Super Saiyan 3 is on the watch list. So that's kind of what I would say. If anything, this one does have barrier when the Goku is played in your battle area. So again, it's just sitting there until Goku comes along. You choose this card and one of your Gokus, and they gain 10k power for the duration of the turn, and then draw 1 card. So this one is a 20k body. This one is a 30k body. And when you play this card, if Chi-Chi is in the area, it becomes a 40k body. If I did the math right, so he gets to KO something, gains 10k as soon as you play it, and Chi-Chi's there, and then is at 30. And then when the Goku is played in the battle area, you choose this card and one of the Gokus, and it gains 10k. So yeah, 40k, double striker, pretty legit, I think. And I think because it is a 4-drop and this is a 2-drop, again, you're gonna have to get a lot of value out of it in order to do that. And I think that's a good design, but I will have to wait to see if the play is there. This one also, by the way, all these are Son Gokus, so more Vegito support, always, every single time that they come out. More UI or rapid onslaught targets. I really hope in set 5 we have another version of rapid onslaught, so that way the value actually goes down, and we have other options to actually evolve on, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. Trading Blows, a Son Goku is a 5k, a 1-drop for green, has to play green. And when you play this card, as your leader card is a world tournament. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in your hand, the opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and places in the drop area. So we have a couple of cards like this. I think the only other one that directly is correlated with this is the Piccolo from set 2, I believe, set 1 or set 2, which if they have 6 or more cards, they have to drop until they have 6 more cards, or 6 or less cards in their hand, basically. And if it's on the field, basically that's all they have to do. I didn't want to talk out my ass, so I just looked it up. And then their turn, the opponent must choose cards from their hand until there are 6 remaining, and then place the chosen cards in the drop area. So yeah, I mean, this is really the only other card that I know of that does this sort of effect. So that's pretty cool that we're trying to get a little bit more into the hand destruction archetype. I know we have a lot of support with Analaza and Cell Chain, the Android supports, you know, etc. And then this kind of helps for that, this new 1-drop. And one of the things that first come to mind is the blue-green archetype for the World Tournament blue leader. So we don't know the blue leader leader for this. I don't know what I was going with that until a couple weeks from now, or next week. I'm gonna have to check the schedule, but this would be definitely a flute target, especially since you know, you can always swing untap with either Sensu or Unyielding, and then keep playing the man over and over again until they drop it, which is kind of like a tiny cell chain. Not really, but still. Already went over the Chi-Chi, Martial Daughter Chi-Chi. So this one is a super combo, and the leader card is a world tournament, so it doesn't specify green world tournament, just world tournament. You can use this in Jackie Chun or really any of the other ones. I would much rather use the yellow super combo, the Goku, for the Jackie Chun deck, but you know, that's just me. If you have 5 or less life, draw 1 card, gain 10k. Pretty standard. This is a 2-drop critical card, which is a Namekian Piccolo. So that's actually pretty good because it's a 2-drop 15k, which all these other ones, like from the Tournament Power, we got a yellow 2-drop, we got Quick Rush Trunks for the red 2-drop, etc, etc. Now we kind of have all of them. I know there's another green one too, but now since it is a specified Namekian, it gives some good support for the Namekian types, or the deck types for that. So good on you. Good on you, Bandai. Double Impact Krillin. Krillin it. Shout out to D-Free. He has a 10k power 2-drop for 2 specified. Getting a little handsy there, huh, Bandai? But it is understandable because this is a auto in which you play this card, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards with 2 or less, ignoring barrier. So this is kind of a direct counter to pretty much everything in this set. Like, when you really think about it, there's a lot of different cards that have barrier 2 or less. For instance, the Chi-Chi, well, we're gonna go through them. We're gonna go through them. Here, let's go to yellow. So for instance, there's Yamcha, which he gets KO'd by Tien anyway, so that's kind of funny. Can't do it to him. That doesn't have it, but these Master Roshi and the what's his name? Yeah, Master Shen. They both can be targets for that. And then all these other ones that have the 2-drop, like the West Supreme Kai, and all these other ones basically that have barrier. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's more support for ignoring barrier and things like that, especially if you're going against something that has Ox King. This will really be a really good counter for that. Pretty good card, I would say. Not a bad rare. Hone moves Yamcha. This guy is a critical. Whoa, chill. He's a 3-drop, 15k. I wish it was a 20, but I can understand. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand, so Self-Awakening. And if you do so, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and drops it, and they place into their drop area. So this doesn't have any leader restriction, doesn't have a green card restriction. It is the flute target. I gotta have to remember to keep saying that. So you play this card, you take 1 from your life, and then you can flute it back, and then if you do so, they choose 1 card from their hand and place it to the drop area. So a lot of good stuff, and it's set right in between those. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it, Super Saiyan 3, in which, you know, the 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop plays, and then the 4-drop Analyza or whatever it may be, and then the 5-drop could be whatever else is in this set. I don't know, but this kind of fits right into it if you want to focus on hand disruption, and as well as hand denial, going for critical each and every time. Now, this is pretty cool. This is an uncommon card, even though it kind of looks like an SR. If I had to be real, this looks like a rare or an SR. I actually really like that. And then this is Tien Shinhan Trading Moves. This is a 15k 3-drop. It does have barrier, so unfortunately Krillin can't do anything about it. The activate main is you choose 1 Tao type Mercenary Tao. Any battle area and KO it. If your leader card is green, a World Tournament, which is that Goku so far, you switch this to active mode for the duration of the turn and gains 5k power and double strike. So it becomes a 20k double striker with barrier, by the way. Sort of just sits there. I'll just go ahead and switch over to the Tao Pai Pai. This is a 4-drop, which is kind of weird. Which, you know, I guess you play the Tien, he does have barrier, sits there, and then you play the Tao Pai Pai. And then right after that, you start the place. You play this card, your leader card is green, and Tien is on the field. Your opponent chooses 3 cards from the hand and drop in the... What? What? Bitch, what? I just realized that. I didn't even realize this. Didn't realize this at all. But that's really good. That's actually really good. But because of these leader restrictions, just like Cell Chain, just like everything else, this is I would say, the least expensive. Well, I mean, I guess Mira kind of does it too, since they choose as well. But I was trying to think, like, is this the least expensive sort of card in which they have to drop 3? And I think this is right in tandem with the Mira, there you go. Created Absorb, there you go. I can speak. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on with the support. So you play this one, you self-awaken, they drop one, or you have an option to play the TN as well. And then you have the Krillin to board control for anything barrier related. And then you got the Trading Blows of Son Goku, and they have to drop even more. So a lot of card denial, a lot of card, whatchamacallit, control, I would say. So this Best Buddy Chaozu, he's a 1-drop 5k green card, and in correlation with the TN, with the auto with this one, you choose, or when you combo with this card during your turn, choose up to one of your TN Shinhan in your battle area and switch to active mode. So this guy could have, theoretically, a 5k power, so it's 25, and then when you combo with the Chaozu right after, the man restands and goes again, because this is for the duration of the turn for 5k power and double strike. The guy is looking at 20k double strike, one more gain. Pretty cool. Trusting Relationship Kami with the Trusting Relationship Popo. This one is a 2-drop 10k. He does have blocker, which is nice and all. If the Trusting Relationship Popo is in your battle area, this card gains barrier. So the issue what I have with this card, it's a common, it's etc, only 1 green. He is a god in World Tournament, so he's not a Namekian for whatever reason. He should be Namekian. He has antennas. He's green. I don't know what else to tell you. Like Dead Day is technically, you know, his successor, right? And he is Namekian. I don't understand why he can be. I don't know about that decision there. Yeah, this one is a 1-drop. I love this card actually. I want this in foil. Like no one's gonna be playing this card, so I'm gonna get a place of this in foil. Like no guaranteed. When you play this card, choose one of your Kamis from your deck, add it to your hand, and shuffle to your and then shuffle it. So cool that we have a blocker barrier for 10k, I guess. And I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. Kind of already went over the Tau. And then the last one, and also probably the one of the best, is the Feet Kamehameha. He is to activate battle if your leader card is a green Goku. It doesn't specify which one or World Tournament. For the duration of the turn, it gains 15k in critical. So yes, it is this guy in which they were designing it for, of course, in which this is a 20k. And then for the duration of the turn, of course, it gains 20k and then 35k going for critical. Always really good. But of course, we do have the guy from set 1 and screen later, in which this guy has double strike, and then you draw 2 cards. So this guy is a double striker. At the minimum, 25,000 double strike critical, and then minimum 30,000 double strike critical. Yes, we do have, if we take a look at any unspecified green leader and Son Goku. So these are all the targets. So yeah, we do have the tournament power one. This guy can't use it, so whatever. We do have the new one, and then we do have the other much more superior Universe 7 Goku. So this guy can be swinging for double strike and 5k power. Again, 35,000 double strike. Wait, yeah, 35,000 double strike critical, as long as they have 2 Bond cards, or 2 Universe 7 cards on the deck, on the field. So that is really about it for all of the strategy, or the green cards. I was looking at it. If anything, let me know what you think. I wouldn't say it's underwhelming. I think it's more of like, okay, this is a cool set. It's gonna go the same way as the previous sets, in which okay, this is pretty cool. Got some cool stuff like Feet Kamehameha, this 1-drop, this 1-drop greed kind of card, and then we're gonna see the SRs, and everybody's gonna flip out and be like, either this is shit or this is gonna be baller. So I'm gonna reserve my opinion as far as that goes. So far, so good. I love the arts. I love the link cards. I spoke about this before in the previous video, but if anything, let me know exactly what you think. If you like it, if you if you dislike it, subscribe if you're new. You know all the jazz. And this one is the World Tournament leader. I think he's gonna be the blue card, or maybe yeah, he's the black card. I think that got leaked. Anyway, can't wait to see this. Everybody's gonna want to see this. I will see you in the next one. Later.